top of this day. Goodness to you, wherever it is you are. This beautiful day. Today is Friday, the 14th day in the month of August 2020. Check your time, it's 6 p.m. and it's time for our Heroes Past on Primus Radio. And on the show, we celebrate people who have achieved something for Nigeria. People indeed that should be called heroes. Indeed, and people that should never be forgotten in the history of this country. My name is Abisola Tayo. I like to call myself the ever and ready host of the show, Our Heroes Past. How are you? How was the week that was? Well, it's my birthday week and I'm so excited to be here, and it's a good time to be alive, and it's a great time to be right here on Primus Radio with you. Thank you so much for always joining us on the show, Our Heroes Past. Thank you for your love thus far. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your reactions and your feedback. We really appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Okay, today we'll be celebrating another person on the show. Last week we celebrated Chinyere Kalu, the first woman to fly an aircraft in Nigeria. This week we'll be celebrating a very popular hero that we grew up knowing. Yes, this week we'll be talking about Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. Yes, Zik is our hero for this week. His story is a little bit lengthy, like some other heroes that we've done in the past. So I'll be taking his early life and education this week, and also be talking about next week. We'll look into his political life, his newspaper career, his honors and achievements, and also his death. That's what we'll be doing next week. But this week we'll be looking into his early life and education. But before we start the show properly, let's go on a music break. Yes, I'm so happy because it's my birth week. Yesterday was my birthday. Yes, it's my birth week. So this is a song by Tenny, and she titles this Billionaire. Yes, I want to be a millionaire and I want to be a billionaire. Okay, I'll be right back. Please keep it locked with us right here on Primus Radio.
Dr. Dollar Entertainment.
Reading Makula, yo.
Wanna make love on the moon, dancing to my tunes. Easy too much, it's not too much. I wanna be on forklift, if wishes were horses. Easy too much, it's not too much. If I want money, me, I do all kinds of practices. If I want money, me, I'ma buy my shojo, I'ma buy my foya, I'ma buy me. Hey, yeah. I wanna be a billionaire, yeah, yeah. I wanna be a billionaire, yeah, yeah. Yala, yeah, anybody, be a billionaire, yeah, yeah. I wanna be a billionaire, yeah. I wanna wake up in a Lamborghini. I want to fly for Santorini, make money to see me. Oh, yeah, yeah. If I want money, me, I'll do all kinds of practices. If I want money, me, I'ma buy my shojo, I'ma buy my foya, I'ma buy me. Yeah, yeah. I wanna be a billionaire, yeah, yeah. I wanna be a billionaire.
I want to be a billionaire. Of course, I want to be a billionaire. Welcome back to the show. This is our Heroes Past and Primus Radio, and we are reaching you live from Ibadan, Oyo State. My name is still Abisola Tayo. Okay, before we enter the break, I started looking into the early life and education of our hero for today, Nnamdi Azikiwe. And next week, we're talking about his newspaper career, his political career, his achievements, his honors, and of course his death. So his story is lengthy, so I would try and wrap his story up to minute beat to beat, so that you can get it. Alright, Azikiwe was born on the 16th of November 1904 in Zungeru, northern Nigeria. His first name means "my father is alive" in the Igbo language, and his parents were Igbo. As a young boy, Azikiwe spoke Hausa, the regional language. His father, concerned about his son's fluency in Hausa and not Igbo, sent him to Onitsha in 1912 to live with his parental grandmother Anuhan to learn the Igbo language and culture. In Onitsha, Azikiwe attended Holy Trinity School and Christ Church School. In 1914, while his father was working in Lagos, Azikiwe was beaten by a dog. This prompted his worried father to ask him to come to Lagos to heal and to attend school in the city. His father was sent to Kaduna 2 years later, and Azikiwe briefly lived with a relative who was married to a Muslim from Sierra Leone. In 1918, he was back in Onitsha and finished his elementary education at CMS Central School. Azikiwe then worked at the school as a student teacher, supporting his mother with his earning. In 1920, his father was posted back to southern Nigeria in the southeastern city of Calabar. Azikiwe joined his father in Calabar, beginning secondary school at the Hope Wadela Training College. He was introduced to the teachings of Marcus Garvey. After attending Hope Wadel, Azikiwe transferred to Methodist Boys High School in Lagos and befriended classmates from old Lagos families such as George, Francis, and Ade Williams. These connections were later beneficial to his political career in Lagos. Azikiwe heard a lecture by James Aggrey, an educator who believed that Africans should receive a college education abroad and return to effect change. After the lecture, Aggrey gave the young Azikiwe a list of schools accepting black students in America. After completing his secondary school education, Azikiwe applied to the Colonial Service and was accepted as a clerk in the Treasury Department. His time in the Colonial Service exposed him to racial bias in the colonial government. Determined to travel abroad to further education, Azikiwe applied to university in the US. He was admitted by Storer College, contingent on his finding a way to America. To reach America, he contacted a seaman and made a deal with him to become a stowaway. However, one of his friends on the ship became ill and they were advised to disembark in Sekondi. In Ghana, Azikiwe worked as a police officer. His mother visited and asked him to return to Nigeria. He returned and his father was willing to support his trip to America. Azikiwe attended Storer College, a 2-year preparatory school in Harpers Ferry, Western Virginia. To fund his living expenses and tuition, he competed in athletics and on the cross-country teams before transferring to Howard University in Washington, D.C. Azikiwe was a member of Phi Beta Sigma. He then enrolled in Lincoln University in Pennsylvania. In 1930, receiving a master's degree in religion in 1932, In 1934, he received a master's degree in anthropology from the University of Pennsylvania. Azikwe became a graduate student instructor in the History and Political Science department at Lincoln University, where he created a course in African history. He then became a candidate for a doctoral degree in Columbia University before returning to Nigeria in 1934. So this is the early life and education of Nnamdi Azikiwe. Next week we'll be talking about his political career, his newspaper career, his honors, achievements, and also his works and how he died. Till I come your way again next week, like I always say, please stay safe. Corona is still out there. Please stay safe and be happy. My name is Abisola Tai. I love you. I'll see you next week. God bless you.